Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Advisor Henchman Engineering. This is your Suraj and this is Paper and Profit Part 8. Friends, first of all, thanks to all the friends who are continuously encouraging me to bring such an innovative video. So today's topic is chemical pulp yield loss step by step. So to understand this, first of all, let us understand this. Friends, if you have seen, coal price is usually in the range of 6,000 to 6,500 per metric ton, having ash content 35%. But what is the cost value of black liquor solid? So when it comes to black liquor solid, people think that black liquor solid is free energy, and we if the contribution from the black liquor solid is more, coal consumption is less. I am fairly agree with this. I am in the agreement of it. But at the same time, there are many other facts. These black liquor solid are not free of cost. Let us understand how it is. So, if there is a cost, what is the cost of that? Let us come. So, disclaimer and objective. First of all, our objective is to learn, and our objective is that we are disclaiming that we have not taken any particular industry. It is a usual benchmark and data. Based on that, we have brought the interpretation. So, the prime objective of this thing is to have the pulp and paper, Indian pulp and paper industry to save the fiber, to guide the pulp and paper industry professionals to calculate the cost objective, cost part, also along with the process engineering and re-engineering. So we want to be a torch bearer for the pulp and paper industry to bring out new the innovation, how we can reduce the cost, because cost is the top desired topic of the day or top concern. So paper industry want to become next exporter. Paper industry do not want to be importer of the pulp. So this will happen only when we will the pulp at the nominal cost. So at actually, if you see, if you have wood chips and you have purchased wood chip of worth 14,000, so you will find that there is a 35 worth pulp, cellulose and hemicellulose is there. It is as per the lab. If you go for the testing, you will find that 70% is the cellulose and hemicellulose and almost 30% is the lignin. In case of the wheat straw, this amount is 80%, means cellulose is 80%, means worth 35,000, plus the lignin value will be 1400 rupees. In case of bagasse, because bagasse contains almost 35% pith, so after depithing its value will be 7,000 rupees per metric ton, and cellulose will be 80%. It is 35,000 rupee value cellulose and hemicellulose contains. So along with it, in bagasse there is 20% lignin. So in nutshell, if you say wood content worth of cellulose, wheat straw contains this worth of cellulose and hemicellulose, and bagasse contains this much value of cellulose and hemicellulose. So friends, when this material, suppose 1 ton wood chips is fed to the digester, it's get converted into 44% yield, cellulose plus hemicellulose, means, and the black liquor solids, because total worth of cellulose was 35,000, and because the pulp has degraded or dissolved, so the black liquor solid become this much and the value this much, because all the black liquor solid is not free of the cost. It is because of the degradation and dissolution of the cellulose. In case of the wheat straw, this value will be 17,100 rupees, and fiber, which is cellulose plus hemicellulose, this will be 19,250. In case of the Bagasse, it will be 19,250 plus 17,100 rupee for the black liquor solid. So, friends, if you came at this point, you will find that coal price is 6,000 rupees or 4 ton of HP steam per metric ton solid. So here black liquor solid cost is 22,000 rupee per metric ton. To produce a black liquor solid, it almost consume 1.1 metric ton live LP steam and almost 350 worth electricity, along with the those costs which we have already explained. So a ton of black liquor solid produces only 2.5 metric ton HP stream if the solid concentration is 50. The same black liquor solid content, if the 65% solid is there, it will produce 3 metric ton steam generation. And the same black liquor solids at the solid concentration 75% solid concentration will produce 3.5 metric ton steam generation, and same black liquor solid will produce 4.2 metric ton HP steam at the rate 85%. One of the major contrast, if you see, in case of the coal, because coal usually have, normal coal will have 8 to 9% of the moisture, remaining is the dry solid. So steam pressure will be as high as 1 ton bar. Whereas in case of the black liquor solid, if you want steam of 1 ton bar, you must achieve at least 80% solid concentration. So friends, black liquor solid is not free of the cost. Let us come to understand what is the bleaching stages, which was earlier discussed, and how the stages of the bleaching actually shrinks the pulp. So when it comes to chlorination, total shrinkage usually has been seen 2%. So if I had pulp of 22,000 rupee from the 1 metric ton wood chip, it will be shrink to 0.42 metric ton, worth rupees this much. And the bleaching cost, because the chlorination is the, for the chlorination, the chlorine is the lowest possible cost it has, but it has adverse effect on the pulp and its costing. So cost is only, bleaching cost is only 50 rupees per metric ton, but the shrinkage is more. And all the chemical which was coming along with the pulp has been converted into respective NaCl. In case of the wheat straw, after the shrinkage, the pulp has shrink from 0.44 to 0.42 metric ton. So this much coal value has dissolved into filtrate. So value of the bleaching cost will be this much. And in case of bagasse, the pulp value has been degraded from 0.44 metric ton to 0.4 metric ton, and value in term of rupees will be 19,200 to 18,270. So friends, if you see, the chlorination stage is also is the costlier effect, and it is not a selective bleaching. It directly attack to cellulose and hemicellulose. So ODL will also have shrinkage losses because it is not actually selective. Definitely it reduces the effluent which is going to the chlorination stage. So let us understand how much it cost actually. By shrinking means the pulp was earlier 0.44 and it is reduced to 0.4 metric ton. If it is, suppose there is a alternative between chlorination and ODL. So probably shrink this much. For the wheat straw, this will shrink to this much, means 0.44 to 0.42. And for the bagasse also, the pulp shrinkage will be 0.44 metric ton to 0.4 metric ton, and bleaching cost will be 1,000 rupee metric ton, because ODL uses caustic, fresh caustic lye, MgSO4, and power and steam, as well as oxygen also. So now let us understand the ClO2 bleaching. So CLR2 bleaching is the S selective type of bleaching. So shrinkage of pulp is there, but it is almost negligible. So if you see, the bleaching cost is 4,000 rupee per metric ton, because it is the cost of preparing the CLO2 is the highest one. At the same time, if you see, the pulp has shrinked 0.4 to 0.415. It is a combination of cellulose and hemicellulose. In case of wheat straw, it is shrinking 0.42 metric ton to 0.415 metric ton. In term of value, if you say, in case of bagasse, with the CLO2 bleaching, the pulp has shrinked from 0.4 to 0.415, means value of the worth of the pulp has shrink from 18,270 to 18,052. So now come to the next step of bleaching, that is H2O2. In H2O2 stage, we are using caustic as well as uh, other elements which is used for the bleaching. Up to H2O2 stage, if you see, we have achieved usually brightness in the range of 82 to 85% depending upon the quality of the pulp and throughput. So here if you see, pulp will shrink from 0.415 to 0.405. So value of the pulp 20,700 to 20,250, means almost worth 500 rupees has been shrink due to bleaching of the H2O2. Also, this will bleaching will have some cost worth rupees 1,000 per metric ton. It is approximated. This cost cannot be recovered, and this bleaching chemical and caustic cannot be recovered, because of the mixing of the pulp, it will convert to respective chloride and other halogen type of thing. So in case of wheat straw, the pulp value has been shrunken from 0.415 to 0.405. So value has been shrunken 18,052 rupees to 70,617. Similar case is for the bagasse also. So in the nutshell, if you say what is the finding is there, conventional process pulp yield is very low. So in the pulping, we desire not only cellulose, we desire hemicellulose as well, because to have a higher tensile strength, higher breaking length, we need a perfect webbing of cellulose and hemicellulose. Cellulose is a linear polymers, whereas the hemicellulose is the cross-linked fiber. If suppose hemicellulose has been degraded or dissolved in the liquor, so fiber won't have much strength. So we desire both cellulose plus hemicellulose. Industry want a selective cooking process which could preserve the cellulose and hemicellulose. So second finding is our, in conventional process bleaching cost is high. High amount of pulp shrinkages is also there. Because of the fiber damaging peeling, ash loading is low, fiber damage is more, and webbing is also very poor. So what is actually HECPL is doing? We have developed a process to prevent the yield loss. We have also in the coordination of few teams to prepare an enzyme based solution which could prevent the yield losses. So we have also a new digester design which could preserve the cellulose and hemicellulose and increase the yield. Also, we have developed a system or process engineering which can reduce the specific steam consumption. So, what industry actually need? Industry need this. There is a patent process, as earlier said. It is first of all, you cannot produce a very good quality pulp without a very good quality of raw material. Definitely, India is a fiber deficient industry, and whatever the fibers is available, we have to treat them so that make it the best out of the work. So what is the next? It is a new filing of the patent, which is the evaporative batch type of digester to increase the yield of the pulp. So what industry will actually get by collaborating with us? Industry will get complete process engineering, how it works, how to preserve the our yield, how to preserve our cellulose and hemicellulose in this system. So we will provide you basic detail and 3D modeling also for the whole engineering, how it works. So we will give you complete team till the project is executed and run. So in this regard, to develop our the coming generation, we have developed such a program where professional students can learn lot of things for the pulp and paper industry and engineering, because the coming is the day we need super talented professional for our industry. So we have started a special program, that is uh, premium mentoring and consulting services for the young generation. In this young generation, student will learn presentation skill, marketing skill, technical skill, and the use of artificial intelligence. People, here we are aligning the thinking process of the coming generation. So children and as well as younger generation learn lot of skills, and innovation related to project is our work. We are always involved in such type of activities, so student learn new things. In the whole program we are teaching heat transfer, mass transfer, and fluid mechanics in very simple, lucid manner, so that they could take a decision. Likewise, why what IIT and IIM's alumni does in the industry, so they can learn and earn as well. So my urge is to join this program as soon as possible. Those who want to learn about the paper industry, sugar industry, heat transfer, and other subjects. So, friend, this is our the contact address. If you love the video, please subscribe so that such informative video can come into your notification. Till then, have a great day. Bye.